relational power. I studied the life of David, and I discovered it was not just the anointing that made David king. It was Jonathan that made David king. First Samuel 18 verse 1 to 4. After David destroyed Goliath, David gave a speech, and immediately the Bible said Jonathan removed his robe, gave to David, and bowed down and worshiped him. Saul came and insulted him. He's about to take your throne, and Jonathan endorsed it. When Saul wanted to kill David, Jonathan was the one that taught him the secret of escape. David would have died. So there are certain relationships that if you don't have and manage well, you may be anointed, but you will not have impact and you will not succeed. So relationship is a vital ingredient of power. And for you to be able to regulate relationship, there is a power that controls it. That's why I quoted for you from 2 Chronicles. 1 Chronicles 12:22. The Bible said daily men joined themselves to David until his host became like the host of God. There is a power that controls relationship. When you see people gathering around somebody, there's something he has, and there is something he's using to nurture that thing that he possesses. People don't have time. Oh. If people have time for you, there's a power in your life, and that power demands certain consecration for it to be sustained. How do you sustain relational power, which is very vital in your rising? Number one, wise comportment. 1 Samuel 18 verse 14 to 16. The Bible said David behaved himself wisely before the king, and so the king became afraid of him. They said, but the whole of Israel submitted to David. You can't live anyhow and expect to command the admiration of people. People have standards. People have moral values. They admire you to the degree that you align to standards and moral values. You live carelessly, nobody can associate with you. That's why even people that people associate with, when they violate moral codes, people leave them. And you find them angry that those who are loyal to you in your hard time. Or that hard time is different from scandal and ridicule. Don't live carelessly and expect people to endorse you in evil. You see them using all kinds of manipulation, but I gave you food. Moral values are superior to food. If you violate them, men will desert you. You want to command relational power, then you must comport yourself wisely. Live your life according to value systems. Number two, how to sustain relational power. Genuine love for people and not what they have to give. The moment people discover that you are a parasite, you irritate them. Anybody who can sustain relationship is somebody who loves people genuinely. John 21 verse 15 to 16. Jesus came to Peter and said, Simon, lovest thou me more than this? He said, Lord, you know I do. He said, keep my sheep, my lamb. Simon, lovest thou me more than this? Lord, you know I do. Keep my lamb. 3 times. The third time, lovest thou me more than this? Say, yes, you know. He said, keep my sheep. No relationship thrives except as love is proven. There are people who only call you when they have needs. The moment you see their call, there's no food at home. The moment you see their call, they need school fees. The moment you see their call, they need small cash. If they do it once, twice, thrice, the next time they call, you block them. It's not your fault. Everybody hates parasites. It's a wicked disposition. And so if you want to build the power for relationship, you must be selfless and sacrificial. Only sacrificial people can sustain relationship and purpose-driven relationships. John 15:13, Jesus said, no greater love than this that a man can show to his friend, that he gives his life for his friend. Jesus is teaching us that meaningful relationship thrives. See, make sure you show genuine love. Don't be with people because of what they can give you. It's wickedness. And that's why many are not sustaining. Every 4 months they have a new friend. You will never see them with somebody that have been with them for 10 years. And they are accusing everybody. It's because their heart is wicked. They only use people. They don't love people. Anybody who discovers you are using him will depart from you. Number 3, how do you build relational power? Is by sustaining integrity. Ephesians 4:25. Proverbs 25:19. If you are somebody who is not consistent, you say one today, say another one tomorrow, people become careful of you because they want to defend you. While they are in the heat of the battle, you will now call them aside and say, I'm sorry, that thing I said is not like that. Really? And you allowed us to get to this level. They will never stand with you again. You want to build relationships that matter? Be honest, be truthful, have integrity. See, it's better to tell people the truth, let them leave you, than to keep them with a lie. The day they discover it, they will not only leave you, they will hate you. I'm telling you why many don't have support from men. Number 4, how do you sustain relationships? Through respect and honor. Philippians 2 verse 3 and 4. The Bible said to esteem others more than yourself. If you don't genuinely honor people, even those who are under you, honor them. Every human being commands respect. If you treat people like rags, a day will come, they will say, you are not my God. They will walk away. Show people respect. They are not slaves. They are not slaves. Let them know that they are worthy of honor. The Bible said in 1 Peter 2:17, say, honor all men. There's a place for rebuke, there's a place for correction, there's a place for chastisement, but they must know that you honor them. That's how you build lasting relationship. And if you find anybody who has that power, he knows these things. Honor. Number 5, how do you build relational power? Is through humility. Again, Philippians 2 verse 3. Proverbs 13 verse 10. The Bible said, every strife comes from pride. Everywhere there is contention, the Bible says pride is at the root of it. Every contention has pride as its root. And so if there will be peace, then there will be humility for that to happen. You need relationships. I was telling them in the pastor's training yesterday, when Jesus died and he needed to be buried, none of the apostles who were praying could help. The Bible said it was a secret disciple that had the power to help. There are those who talk to God, there are those who talk to the governor. If you only have those who talk to God, you'll be in trouble. Jesus wouldn't have had a tomb to be buried, except as those who talk to governors showed up and say, don't worry, we will give him a grave that nobody has ever been buried in. That's the kind of power they have. And Jesus could sustain such relationships. Why do you think you'll find him from time to time? He was in the house of Pharisees, tax collectors, whining and drinking. And then some of these fake prophets will come and say, imagine, he's dining with tax collectors. How can a prophet eat with tax collectors? Be joking. If you don't know how to build other type of relationship, you will be in trouble. There are some programs you want to do, they will tell you on the day of the program, we won't give you the hall and we won't allow the program. You need one call. At every point in your life, on every corridor that matters, you should be able to make 2 phone calls that can create change. When he told the story, he needed to pay $10 million and he didn't have cash anywhere. And he had, I think, 48 hours to pay the money. As if that was not enough, Reinhard Bonnke showed up and told him, I have a crusade in Nigeria and God told me to come to you that he will give me $1 million. When he laughed and said, wait, all I have now is 300,000. Reinhard Bonnke said, give me the money and you will have your $10 million. But he said, I'm about to be disgraced from the TV station. This is all I have. He said, God said, give me. And you know, these are men of God. He knew the guy was not lying. God said, you should give me. And he now and signed the check and gave Reinhard Bonnke. The Lord bless you. And he left. Benny Hinn prayed. 24 hours to go. Shame was by the corner. And he remembered there's a man called Ora Roberts. They have been friends for 20 years. Sometimes his wife goes to cook for Ora Roberts. That's why I spoke about respect. And he called Ora Robert. I have problem. I need 10 million. What do I do? Ora Robert say, I'm coming. I have that power. So me, I can raise money. You have relationship. And Ora Robert showed up. And when he flew him down, went to the studio, they did a program. He was thinking Ora Robert to start quoting, give, it shall be given unto you, the liberal soul shall be made fat. Ora Robert didn't say anything. When he finished teaching and preaching, as he was rounding up, he said, Benny Hinn is in trouble, help him. And left. Benny Hinn was so angry. I flew you down here, I'm going to give you an honorarium. Is this all you came to say? Ora Robert said, that's enough. And he left. 6 hours later, some Arabs began to call. Not Christian, Arabs. And when they call, we heard Benny Hinn has problem. Send us the account. They will send 1 million. Send 300,000. So usually Benny Hinn taught his people, when people give, pray for them. They wanted to pray. They said, we don't need your prayer. Just tell him to keep wearing his white suit. It wasn't Christians that gave the money. Arab moguls. Because the wealth of the Gentiles shall be transferred to the kingdom. But how did it happen? It was not through Benny Hinn. It was through Ora Robert. See, there are some people that don't have money, but they can make you rich. There are some people that are not governors, but they can make you governors. And so if you will be a governor, if you will be wealthy, you need to know how to sustain them. Some speak in tongues, some give money, others give connection. If you think church is only about prayer warriors, you are joking.